Brilliance Audio.
A Quiet Life in the Country by E Kinsey, performed by Elizabeth Knowelden. 1. "Good heavens," said Lady Hardcastle, as we stepped down from the dog-cart. "This is rather larger than I had expected." The driver of the faintly dilapidated cart handed me Lady Hardcastle's Gladstone, while she fished in her purse for her customarily generous tip. With an astonished, "Thank you, m'lady," he flicked his whip. The cart clattered off, back towards the station in Chipping Bevington, where it had picked us up. I stood beside her in the bright summer sunshine and looked at our new home. She was right. It was rather large. "When you suggested we move to the country, my lady," I began slowly, "I confess that my imagination conjured up images of a rose-covered cottage, perhaps with a small kitchen garden and an apple tree. It was quaint and old-fashioned, with low doors that you could bump your head on while I passed through unharmed. Charming is, I believe, the word people use." "This has charm, Flo," she said. "And it's new and clean and excitingly modern. And it has all the space we'll ever need." I couldn't argue with her there. It was all of those things and more. It's just that it wasn't what I'd been expecting. Built from red brick, it looked nothing like the houses we had passed on the road from the railway station to the village of Littleton Cotterell. The good folk of Gloucestershire favoured stone for their house building, fat, rustic stones with contrasting quoins and jambs. We hadn't passed anything like this imposing family home with its red bricks, its gabled porch, and its symmetrical bay windows. The house was set back from the lane that led back to the village, and its boundary was marked by a low wall of similar red brick. Entrance to the neat front garden was through an ornate wrought-iron gate, painted green to match the sturdy-looking front door of the house. The gate creaked as I opened it. "We might have to find a chap from the village to grease the hinges," said Lady Hardcastle, as we walked up the path. "Having that thing creaking every time someone comes to the door will drive us balmy." "Balmy isn't a frightfully long drive for you, my lady," I said. "But shall we be endlessly beset by visitors? You don't know anyone. I thought your plan was for a quiet life in the country." "Oh, it is, but we're certain to have visitors. At least, I hope so. I want a quiet life, not a cloistered one."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?